Anything that's pressing you?
You know what's pressing me, fam?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we'll start.
You know what's pressing me?
Yeah.
Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew's pressing me, fam.
To be honest, Dan, you said it.
I've been saying it. I've been telling them.
It's not all he's pressing, mate. Fuck you.
They don't want to believe me, fam. You see Jeffrey Epstein, yeah? He did not commit suicide. He didn't.
Yeah.
They killed him. Yeah? The Queen said she's stripping the military accolades off of Prince Andrew. Why? Because he did that shit.
But the thing is, she knew that already, fam. But her hand was forced. Her hand was forced. She was like, boy,
if
Andy,
it was
I've
left
got
to
nothing
the
else to
English
do.
authorities, yeah, if it wasn't the US holding a trial, you know they would have had all their higher powers and that.
You know
They
the
would
US
not have
are
gone to trial.
US are peak when it comes to things, man. They keep you there for no reason.
Bro.
You know, this woman who testified against them, she's a brave woman, you know.
Yeah, because she
been
was
trying
what?
to
She was.
testify.
I know, but she's a brave woman, fam. Do you know?
She's the one
She
that,
was-
she's the behind the Jeffrey Epstein thing as well.
I know.
this
But
the
she
same
could take them all
woman?
down. Yeah, she could take them all down.
She
fam.
was 17 at the time, wasn't
Yeah,
she?
yeah.
And then obviously
Maybe even
he
younger
tried
as well.
to settle it outside of court, which you know.
Listen,
I'm not saying that it makes you guilty, but
all I want to
let's put it
know,
this way, R. Kelly done the same. So.
all I want to know is where are the tapes?
Yeah,
Where are the
for real.
tapes?
For
I
real.
don't want to see them.
I don't know.
They went to his house. This is Jeffrey Epstein, yeah? They went to his house, busted his house, and he weren't there. But they found tapes. They left them there, supposedly.
Who left them there?
The police. Supposedly.
That just tells you
And when
all
they
you
came
need to
back,
know, really, innit?
they were gone.
God, what do you expect?
Where are the tapes? Where are the tapes?
You say tapes, you reckon it was CDs,
You know Prince Andrew
VCRs,
said he'd never met this girl before.
VHS,
Yeah, VHS.
See, they don't want to listen to me. No one wants to listen.
What's that movie?
No, but we all
Don't
knew
Look
this,
Up.
fam.
Don't
We
Look
all
Up.
knew- Yeah, we all knew this, fam. We all knew this, man.
Look, he said...
We all knew that they're nasty and they're
He didn't know this girl, and there's a picture of him with his hand on her waist.
There you go.
He said he has the inability. He said he's got he can't sweat. I bet you he's sweating now.
He said he can't sweat.
He can't sweat.
Is that what
That's
he
what, bro. You don't understand, fam.
Right.
He said he can't really. He's got in a condition where he doesn't really sweat much. I bet you're sweating now.
Wasn't there reports so that certain people were on a plane as well on the way to Jeffrey?
When they're
Yeah,
all
Island.
on, when they're all part
I know
of it.
which one
like,
hurt
Trump
me.
was on there.
Yeah.
Tucker.
What?
He was on the plane.
Chris Tucker.
Cigar weed?
You see? You
Nah,
see?
man.
Nah.
Bro, they don't want to listen to me.
Not Chris.
Let me shut up. That was on my chest.
Hold on, how did you find that out, please?
Bro, it's on Jeffrey. You ain't watched the Netflix thing, have you?
Obviously not, but like,
And it's not only on the Netflix thing. Basically, the person who was like, what was he again? Was he just the plane driver? Or he was like a maintenance man on the island, like Jeffrey Epstein's island. I can't remember exactly his role.
okay, yeah.
Like I can't remember if he was the pilot or just the maintenance man or whatever. But he was talking out on the Epstein documentary and
you're gonna
outside of
silence
it. They're gonna silence. He said he realized after some years how wrong it was. He had to talk out, and he was saying all the people that used to arrive on the island, and Chris Tucker was one of them.
You saying I can't
But-
watch Russia?
no,
Was it Chris Tucker or Chris Rock?
But that doesn't
One of
mean
them.
that don't mean anything though.
Bro,
Because like,
if you was on that island, there's something suspicious going on.
No,
Do you
of
know
course,
why?
of
Because people
course,
was
man.
walking around casually, and you're seeing Prince Charles grope up someone's breast by the swimming pool. Not Prince Charles, sorry, Prince Andrew. Bruv, if you can see that and you're on the island,
Sounds
you
like
know
one
something
nasty
yeah, but
fish
yeah,
going
but
on.
do you know it
Nasty
just doesn't
island,
ring. It's just it doesn't sit well with me. You know what I mean? Like you're telling me that Trump is on this plane. You got Epstein. You got.
didn't you know
Prince
that Trump
Andrew.
had a case against him as well?
Yeah, of course.
So if all of these people have got
I'm saying
cases
all of
against
them,
them-
and then Chris Tucker's just on the side, fam. First of all, these lot probably don't even like black people. So-
You're going somewhere different. With it.
No, but I'm not even going somewhere different. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna.
Wasn't Chris Tucker quite into like the political
Well, let me
scene?
just
Maybe,
double
but
check
I'm
it.
not gonna
Let me
just
just
say,
double check.
Yeah,
he was
just
on the
double check.
plane and I don't
Because
know, try and insinuate something because
can't throw one of our kings on
do you know what I
the
mean?
like that.
Is he?
Quote unquote king,
Is he a king?
quote unquote because it's in the balance at the
We
moment.
doing on
I
Jeffrey
like-
Epstein's plane.
Nah, fam.
I like Rush Hour, bro. I don't want to have to get rid of that one. Jackie.
Nah, man. We've all been places that we shouldn't have been, fam, once in our lives. Not like that though.
No, yeah,
not
that's
like
what
that.
I'm
Yeah,
saying,
not like
bro.
that.
What
But I'm
are
not
you
like that.
talking
But I'm just
about?
talking about in general, fam. So maybe Chris Tucker was just
Okay, so
got the
Jeff-
wrong
it
flight.
was,
fam.
it was his pilot, and it was Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
It was his pilot. The pilot
I'm sure
was
something
naming.
would have come out. He would
pilot
have been the
was
fall guy
naming,
if he done anything wrong, man.
Probably has been the fall guy. You just don't know about it.
Flip it out. Anyway.
So Kevin Spacey.
Anyway, let's.
Chris
yeah,
Tucker.
I heard about that one still. Heard about
Prince Andrew, look at him. Look at him.
it. I don't
You
really want
dirty
to.
man. Leave the people picnic them alone.
Left him alone.
But yeah, man.
Rewind.
2022. Welcome back, lads.
Welcome.
Yeah, back
I hear
again.
That.
Took a short break.
Episode
I don't know, fam.
39.
Prince Andrew's
39,
got to
innit?
go
I'm sure it's
Yeah.
39.
Yeah,
go
39.
39.
Going down.
Listen, leave him alone, mate. Leave him alone. Let justice take his course, man.
The
Justice
Queen,
never
the Queen
takes
chat
its
to him.
course.
You know what I mean? But yeah,
Easy
man.
chat.
How's everyone feeling? Are you?
The year's been been good so far.
Yeah. So you probably noticed that there's an empty seat. Some people just run late. Sometimes it just happens. It happens. So
Just wait,
hopefully it gets filled at some point. So.
Yeah. But yeah, 2022's been a good year so far.
Yeah.
Well-being on point. Goals are set. Everything at everything.
Yeah, man.
All the rest of that. How are you lot?
Yeah, man.
What was New Year's like?
New Year's
Christmas like?
off. Yeah, New Year's.
You-
I just chilled, man. Just chilled, watched it. In fact, I missed the countdown, but
I think a lot of
Missed the
people did.
countdown,
This
fam, yeah.
year, people weren't very kind of.
Barely going to London. Into London. There's
And
no
there was no
fireworks.
fireworks.
like, how do you? Yeah. Where were the fireworks though?
Where I
There
think
weren't.
like, by
Windsor?
London, there weren't.
Oh, okay.
No,
yeah.
but typically, but like London, like
Yeah,
is it
was it-
not Embankment, whatever. along there,
Tower Bridge.
London, innit?
all the rest of that
Just around them sides.
on them sides, but people actually went, bro. How you done?
I don't know how I'm feeling, lads.
Yeah, tell us.
I feel like, do you know what it is? I feel like I need a reset. That's what I need. I was
You
talking.
need a reset, fam?
I need a reset, bro. It's been
what happened,
relentless.
fam?
It's just been relentless, bro. Whenever you see me have a proper holiday, since forever,
Yeah.
since 2016.
Do you know what? I just feel like it's a bit of a continuation of last year. Like as much as I'm saying, you got goals and well-being, and it's nice. It feels like a nice start to the new year.
Yeah.
But part of me still kind of feels like I need, like it's just a continuation of 2021. So I
Literally.
don't feel like nothing's really. I
Literally.
ain't sat down really. and
Yeah.
thought to
I
myself,
don't mean
feel
to be
that.
that guy, but don't you think that's
It's a
it
me
might
problem.
be you, like down to you. Do you know what I mean?
It is, yeah.
Maybe you haven't allowed yourself to actually reset because it wasn't a holiday that we went on. But remember, in
No, but that was
November.
just a few days, and I had to come back to chaos anyway, bro.
So
Do
do
get what
you
I'm
think
saying?
you was probably thinking about that chaos when you was out there?
Slightly, but that when I say reset, that's not a mental reset for me. A few days is not a mental reset. I need an actual holiday, and for me, I feel like at the moment I'm just a bit too accessible to a lot of people. Do you get what I'm saying? And there's a lot. There's a lot going on in my personal life in terms of just busyness in general.
Yeah.
And then you pick up your phone, and it's just like, oh my gosh, there's so much messages, and it's like, I just need to take a step back, stay off a few apps. Do you know what I mean? And just concentrate on myself and really just kind of focus on myself. And to be honest, someone said it to me yesterday. Anyway, one of our brethren, and he was saying that if somebody really needs you, they'll actually just call you.
Yeah.
So even if you just kind of learn to just take a step back away from your phone and stuff like that, which I try to do, but then the messages pile up and then you're just thinking to yourself, do you know what, I've got to start responding and then blah, blah, blah. I just feel like I need a social break for my own well-being so I can reset. I need to do a bit more life administration. Do you get what I'm saying? Get myself clear. Because when you tidy your house, you feel a bit better within yourself. Do you get what I'm saying? And I don't know if it's a known psychology, but you just feel...
Or clean,
You just feel better, like when you clean,
space,
when you
clean
tidy your
mind,
house.
innit? Clean
So-
mind, whatever order. That.
It's
But you know how you
I can clean my house, but I need to kind of clean my life up, if that
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense. Like get
Clean
rid
the
of a few apps. Yeah, get rid of some stuff in the cupboard. Get rid of a few numbers. Do you know what I mean? Just totally reset and
So
concentrate
you see
on
how you
myself.
set time to clean your yard. When are you looking to set time to clean out that other side that you...
But this is it. This is it. So
Okay,
I'm just telling you how I feel at the moment. Like, do you know what I mean? So
The reason why I'm just asking is because I'm pretty sure you're not the only person that feels like that. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. So I think my thing is I'm just trying to figure out a way how to kind of to do it, because I say it like it's a light thing, but it's quite a heavy task, you know, going through your life administration, getting rid of old letters, getting rid of, you know, certain contacts that you don't need to talk to anymore, getting rid of certain social media, aligning yourself properly with what you want to do for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, proper have a sit and think about what is it I'm trying to achieve this year. Because I think my if I had a New Year's resolution or something I'm sticking to this year is more so anything I do, I'm just going to try and push myself at doing it.
Yeah.
And be the best at doing it.
Doing it properly.
Work-wise, at home, health-wise, mental health-wise. Do you get what I'm saying? So me talking about this now is just the beginning. And then once I do get my hands on my life admin stuff and I actually knock it out, I'll have a clear vision of what I'm doing for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
So maybe I just need to take out a weekend.
Yeah, maybe do that. Dan, I can't lie to you. I don't want to expose you, but when you said that you archived my mum's chat, I was busted up.
Well,
Said that you left my mum on.
No, do you know what it is? Yeah. No, but this is the story. This is the story. You see, I went for my phone one time, yeah, and I had bare people like on the chat, and we hadn't spoken for a while. It's not like I left it unread, you know. It wasn't like that.
Was it the message to your wedding?
No, I responded. I responded to that time ago. I said thank you and everything.
So since then,
last time, Mum messaged me. Yeah, was before, just before we went away.
Yeah,
That's the last time she messaged me. But her chat was already in the archive at that time because we hadn't spoken for a while. So what I had done was I cleared bare chats that I haven't spoken to and we had nothing else to talk about and put them in the archive because I thought I wanted to keep my WhatsApp clean.
Yeah.
But I was used to, when your chats are in the archive...
So my mum can't be there. I'm joking.
I'm telling you what mental space I'm in at the moment, yeah. You lot are taking a minute.
We're playing.
But I'm being serious.
I understand.
No, but I'm being serious and this is like that. No, it's alright. I don't want to talk about it no more.
For 1 second, do you think we're actually being serious
and
mocking
it's not about whether you're being serious or not. I'm trying to tell you how I'm feeling and you're making jokes about it. That's not fair.
We're putting our 2 pence in.
That's not fair.
Which has always been what we're about. Oh,
me
okay,
take
it's
that.
probably from my jacket over there.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Sean,
how are you feeling?
I'm not talking about it no more. I'm trying to explain it. This is a serious thing for me.
It's
as
a
much
safe
as I'm
space, bro.
smiling, it's not a safe space.
It is.
You lot are just making jokes out of it. This is why man them don't
You said
wanna
you
talk.
wanted to keep your chats clean,
No, it's
so
okay.
you archived his mum.
When you say it like that, yeah. But you lot are not getting. You're not getting it. But I don't like that.
It's not serious.
No, but I don't like it. I'm telling you that I don't
You know
like
what?
it.
Yeah,
and
you
lot
don't
are
like
carrying
it.
on.
You don't like it. I'm
sorry,
I'm sorry, Dan.
If you don't like something, and I kept on doing it,
Yeah, I
would you
know.
like it?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying sorry, bro. Because I understand.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you still, man.
It's alright. This is my brethrens, guys. This is my brethrens.
But anyway, man,
I finished.
it'll be.
Yeah, so let's. What do you think about the Molly Mae situation?
To be
What
honest with
situation
you,
is
what
that?
is the what's? Can you explain the
There was
situation
an
a bit?
interview that she had, right? And to be fair, I haven't watched the whole interview, and a lot of people are saying that have watched the whole interview are kind of saying that she wasn't necessarily saying something wrong. It was the way she was saying it. But from the clip that I watched, it didn't rub me the right way.
Okay, yeah.
So basically, she's basically saying that everyone's got the same 24 hours
Yeah,
in
I
a
saw
day,
that bit.
right? So if someone's poor, they should just work and buy a house.
Is that what she said?
Kind of thing. Like that's the kind of like
Like what she alluded
message
to,
that
yeah.
she's.
No, but is that what
giving
she? Yeah, but is that what she said
up.
though?
That's the message she's giving out, bro. Like more or less. Do you get what I'm saying?
Is that the message? Is that what she said? though?
Did she actually say? Did she actually say that? Because then that's
I think, yeah,
that's,
what-
that's,
That's
an
the message. She's
interpretation,
saying
isn't
everyone's
it?
got
That's how
the same
you-
24 hours. That's basically. But let me explain.
Yeah, go ahead.
Have you watched it?
No,
You watched
but
it?
no.
I'm just asking.
No.
So let me explain.
Okay, yeah.
So
Sorry.
you're saying did she actually say? Let me.
But I'm asking you a question. You're not answering it.
Yeah,
fam.
I'm saying.
But yeah, explain. So
basically-
tense.
So basically, yeah, like within this interview, she's basically saying, okay, everyone's got the same 24 hours. You know, it's up to you how you use that 24 hours. There's no excuse to kind of be poor, basically, kind of thing. The way she said it, yeah. That's all fine.
No, nothing. I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm listening. Listen,
You lot
Don't
make me
let
feel like
anyone
I just
throw-
don't want to talk no
Nah,
more.
no.
lads.
What do you mean?
No, I'm fragile at the moment.
What?
I'm fragile.
I can tell.
You just shut me down, so I don't know.
I'm fragile.
Boy. Okay, yeah. Have you finished?
Yes.
Okay, all right, cool.
So, do you think we have the same 24 hours?
I wanted to ask Dan if it's okay. I just wanted to ask Dan what about that rubbed him the wrong way, because the way
No,
I
do you know
see
what it was? Do you know what it was?
is
Yeah.
we do have, everyone does have the same, or everyone does have 24 hours, and it depends on
Everyone
what
does
you
have
do.
24 hours, maybe not the same.
Yeah,
24
But it's not the
hours,
same because there's different obstacles, and I feel like my issue with what Molly Mae was saying wasn't the fact of kind of exactly what she said. I feel like she heard someone say something, and she's trying to repeat it, but it came out in the wrong way. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's almost like that, a sort of oblivious thing that sort of middle class people have towards working class people.
Yeah.
Because remember how she got her fame.
Is it Love Island?
Yeah, she went on Love Island, but she actually did bits in her business world.
Okay.
And she's secured her deals, and she's making her deals. But in order for her to get those deals, she had to go on Love Island to be seen.
Okay,
You get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And I feel like
That's not easy feat as well, though.
it's not an easy feat,
not
but
an easy feat.
what I'm trying to say is that that's what boosted her. In whichever way we look at it, that's what kind of boosted her. But has anyone seen a YouTube series by Munya?
No,
Race around the world.
I didn't know he does.
No.
I didn't know that.
He's got it's really good. He's
Okay.
basically going
Yeah.
around the UK with different like black sort of personalities
Mm-hmm.
and seeing if the UK is racist, basically.
That's really
Oh,
interesting.
yeah, I've seen some.
you seen it?
Is it Race Around Britain?
Race around Britain,
Yeah.
So basically, he's got there's an episode with him, and I think he's with Philly, and at the end of the episode, he does an obstacle course. So he's got about 3 black people and about 3 white people, and they have to go through the obstacle course. And the whole point of the obstacle course is to show the different obstacles that black people might encounter on a day-to-day basis just to reach their goal.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And how easy it would be for white people, quote unquote, to go through a journey and reach their goal.
And yeah.
Right? And what he done was he actually made the black people get through the course easily, and they finished and they got through the course in no time and they reached their goal. And he gave the people that were white trying out the course obstacles. So they had the toughest obstacles, and when they got to the end, they had to go back again. Do you get what I'm saying? So it was double the work. So they had to do double the work to get there, and they were just sent back again. Do you get what I'm saying? So he gave a sort of like perspective on what it's like to be a person that is black within Britain to try and reach their goal, over what it's like for a person that's white in Britain to reach their goal. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like that mentality of, and I don't think it counts for working class people, but it does to an extent in regards to white people, because it's like sometimes we feel like our struggles are different because our cultures are different. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then I just feel like it's a difficult one to talk about.
Hold on,
'cause-
quick. All right. Sorry to cut you, fam, but like,
Go on, Sean.
Yeah, go on.
I'm just saying, no. So let's dissect what she said first, because that's what the controversy is, isn't it? What she said, which was
Let's play the clip.
Yes.
Let's play the clip.
Oh, yeah.
Let's play the clip.
We won't play it. We won't play it. But
Why not? Just the clip of what she says.
all right, go on.
Molly Mae, 24 hours.
I don't think you'll find just the clip.
If you want something enough, you can achieve it, and it just depends to what lengths you want to go to get where you want to be in the future.
So, Molly, should I just...
Oh, no!
See, yeah. Let.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, 'cause
my headphone in.
She. Go on, Sean.
Yeah,
Go on,
I
you
just
had a
feel
point.
like, because there's nothing wrong with what I believe she said, which was that everyone has, even
There's
if
nothing wrong
even if she did say everyone has the same 24 hours. Yeah, everyone's day starts at but everyone's day starts at midnight and ends at midnight. Now, she said that, like, by any means, you can choose what you do at that time is what you do at that time.
Or what you have available to you in that time is
Well,
what's available, I guess, to you.
That's another
as well.
that's another thing. Of course, if like for us to be able to have access to things in a day,
If you're
in
like,
a day that maybe what's his name, Stephen Bartlett might have, you know, we probably have to work at the moment. We would have to work a lot harder than him because for him, he's right next to say this whole ball of achievement.
He's got
but we
things
have to,
available to him.
yeah, exactly.
what?
That we have to get up there.
Yeah.
But what's that?
I found it. It's just 40 seconds. I found it. There's no interruptions. Can I play it? Can I play it? It's just 40 seconds.
Yeah, it shouldn't flag up or anything.
I can understand why people are upset, but I don't think. Let's just play it. Hold on. It's just 40
that we
seconds.
do. And I just think like you're given one life and it's down to you what you do with it. Like you can literally go in any direction. And when I've spoken about that before in the past, I have been slammed a little bit with people saying, you know, like it's easy for you to say that, you know, you've not grown up in poverty, you've not grown up, you know, with major money struggles. So for you to sit there and say that we all have the same 24 hours in a day, it's not correct. And I'm like, but technically what I'm saying is correct. We do. So I understand that obviously we all have different backgrounds and we're all raised in different ways and we do have different financial situations. But I think if you want something enough, you can achieve it. And it just depends to what lengths you want to go to get where you want to be in the future. And I'll go to any lengths. Like I've worked my absolute arse off to get where I am now.
Yeah.
Do you think we're just hypersensitive?
That's it.
Do you
That's
think we're
literally
actually
because
just all
she's actually
sensitive? Because I didn't see anything wrong with what she said there.
and she's even acknowledged the fact that, you know, we come from different races, backgrounds, everything like that.
Was that the after? Was it after the fact of what she's? Did she say what she said on Twitter? Then I'm guessing.
Because even
on the front, I don't know the whole story.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm just literally
didn't see anything
talking
wrong
about
with that.
that
Can't lie.
thing about everyone having the
But
same
then
24 hours.
I can understand.
It's true though, bro.
But do you know why I can understand why some people are sensitive towards that? Because there are some people, right, that are working their arse off, and there are some people that just don't get the opportunities that other people are getting. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that can be very, very sensitive to somebody who sees themselves as working hard, and they've been working hard. Like you can't say to somebody, a mother, who's raising her 2 children in a council flat, that she's got the same 24 hours as someone else, because essentially her role is to put food on the table and to put clothes on her children's back and to keep a roof over their head.
Yeah.
If she has to be a cleaner to do that and work more than one job to do that, her 24 hours is not the same as someone else's, which is why I can see why she got so much backlash for that. Because although she says she understands that people are coming from different backgrounds and blah, 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 we still have the same 24 hours, and it's how you use it to become whatever you want to become. Again, when situations happen in life, some people have to make sacrifices, so they can't always become what it is they want to become. Like you said, remember we had a podcast not too long ago, and you was like, is life just predestined? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if somebody's meant to be something, would it actually be that thing? And we had the conversation of being a footballer. That is like, if somebody's predestined to be a footballer, they will be a footballer, but sometimes that's not necessarily true. It's about the opportunities you get presented with. How many ballers do we know from ends that should have made it professional and they're not playing professional football?
But
Because they had the talent, they had the skill.
I was going to say, you see
go
what you said about the sacrifice thing?
Yeah.
Like that's the bit I get, because, you know, in one sense you have to sacrifice, you might have to make a sacrifice, and then obviously you can't go into do something. But the other side for me thinks to myself, like, part of that, I know not all sacrifices are choices, but some sacrifices in life have come through a choice at some point. So if you have had children, or you have 2 children, and you can't go and then aspire to do the dreams you wanted to do.
But some people don't know they've got that dream. Like, imagine being in a jungle.
I was going to say that. Is it? Can you then kind of hold the person that does have the same 24 hours as you, but then has the ability and then the resources, but the ability to go and do what you can't do because you're caught up with what you have? Can you hold that against that person? Because essentially, that's what some of these people who feel away towards Molly Mae, not all of them. Yes, at the same time, she did consider the fact that people come from different backgrounds, of course. But one
how
part
deeply
of it,
did she consider it?
yeah, but then how deeply should she have to consider it? Because realistically, some people's decisions are because they work hard and they don't work smart.
That's not fair.
Huh? It's true though. There's some people, but
that is not fair. When you're looking at people from certain demographics and certain backgrounds,
of course, bro.
That is not a fair statement. I don't necessarily 100% disagree with what you're saying, But for them people, that is not fair.
Yeah, of course it's
and maybe
not,
that's
but-
because not everyone has always been exposed
But then
to
can you
that
hate
background.
on Molly Mae for the fact that she has that time to go and do what she does? Or
I'm not
you just
saying-
need to work
no, but
through
without Love Island, how would Molly Mae have got those deals? That's
no,
the
but
other
who's to
question.
say
yeah, but
she
she
wouldn't-
probably would have
I'm
got
not
those
against.
deals
I'm
anyway.
not against her. I'm not. I don't want you
know.
lot to get it wrong.
I'm not
I don't
saying
want to
you're
get
against
twisted. I'm
her.
not against her. I'm just shining another light on it, which is why I feel people are getting a little bit offended by what she said. Because imagine alright, being from a working class background, yeah?
Yeah.
You watch Love Island, all of these things.
Which we
You see-
are,
No,
technically.
hold on. Let me finish. So you see. No, I'm just saying that. I just
Yeah.
imagine in general for
Yeah.
listeners as well, because we're working class, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like imagine just sitting at home, coming home from a 9 to 5, watching trash TV. So you're watching Love Island. You're seeing how people behave on Love Island. You've all watched Molly Mae. We've all been like, okay, blah blah blah, whatever. She's finished Love Island, right? She's worked she's worked really hard to
Yeah.
get to where she is. So she's worked hard with the brands. She's put her business hat on. She's done what she needs to do,
Yeah.
and she's secured the deals that she needs to secure. She's done that, and now she's saying, everyone's got the same 24 hours, so it's down to you to what you do with your time. To some people watching that, your first thought naturally as a human being was,
Yeah, naturally,
you
'cause
only
it's
got that
generalised.
because you went on to Love Island.
But can I also
That's just a natural
But
thought.
can I also sorry, I was just gonna literally just say that really and truly, if you're upset about that, if you're so busy trying to get to where you're trying to be, you wouldn't be watching Love Island. You wouldn't be at home watching TV.
That's relative, though.
You wouldn't
Bro,
be at
people
home
watch
watching
TV,
What I'm saying is
bro.
that in
Celebrities
the
watch
time
Love
that you
Island.
feel that way toward, like feeling the way towards Molly Mae for what she said, yeah, her statement was very generalised. I get that part of it. She then followed up by explaining that she knows that people come from different backgrounds. I appreciate that side of it. Her general statement, as just a statement, is a bit. It can be triggering. Of course, it can be.
But I'm explaining why people could be.
I was just going to say that if you know that you are working hard and you've got a 2-year plan towards what you need to do to get to the place you need to do, to maybe have the freedom to do what you need to do, then in that time, in those 2 years, you can't always be triggered by what other people are saying who maybe are at that point and they're able to do what they can do.
Okay, so
It's not to say they can't fit away. Of course you can.
Yeah, but this is what I'm trying to say. Like, what you guys are saying, you're not necessarily wrong. Like, if you actually put your mind towards something and work towards it, you can get it. But there's so many people out there, which we don't know, that probably had that mindset, had a 2-year plan, a 3-year plan, worked really hard to get towards somewhere and didn't get it. And they didn't get it. So
Yeah.
what about those people?
Because, well, maybe they didn't work smart enough.
No, but that how
No,
who
but
are we to say?
I
maybe
feel
they
like
weren't smart enough?
whenever you, I
Sometimes it's
personally
down to
feel like
opportunity.
in life,
Sometimes-
whenever you're
sometimes it
working
is,
hard,
sometimes it
whenever
is.
you're working hard, yeah, you can always work harder.
You can work hard in the wrong direction as well.
Yeah, exactly. You
So
can if
so
you think
what
that you're
about-
working hard, yeah, at something, you can always work harder, and that's the.
I'm in a certain industry, yeah, where there's not a lot of us there, and the reason
I think
for
people
that,
just want to be triggered by this. Fam.
I don't feel
Honestly.
like
Honestly.
people just want to be. Okay, let me give you an example. Yeah? Let me give you an example.
Hey,
look, he's here.
Hi guys.
Hi. Just popped up in the seat.
Yeah, no man.
kiddo.
They said have kids.
Yeah.
No, bro. You
yeah.
made me late today, man.
It's all right. You do your thing.
I need to,
Shitting on your hand
I need
and
to
that,
refund them, fam. What you said?
they were shitting on your hand.
Yeah, I'm here now. I made it.
All
You
right,
love
calm.
that.
Yeah, Dan, you were
So,
saying?
let me go into a real life scenario. Yeah, I was in a barber shop one time. Now, because barbershop is where you get the real
That's why I'm
conversation
laughing.
sometimes.
Yeah.
And it gets quite heated in there. But
Yeah.
I remember having this conversation with a lady that brought her son in to get a haircut. And we was just talking and was talking. She was like, you know what, you seem like a smart young man. You got your head screwed on and you're going in the right direction in life and blah, blah, blah. She's like, I just wish that a lot of other black boys had a similar mindset and they wouldn't be doing X and they wouldn't be doing Z and blah, blah, blah. She said, look at me. She said, I'm a hotel manager and I'm from Brixton. And I manage so many hotels and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. I was like, so what are you doing to give back to the youth apart from slagging them off? Yeah, and she's like, oh, well, if I can make it, then they can make it. I was like, what? How? I said to her, how did you make it? She said, well, I got an opportunity. I said, exactly. I said, if you got an opportunity, right, and you saw that there was more out there to then just being stuck in a concrete cage and feeling sorry for yourself, right, because you feel like you've got no other option, because that's literally what it comes down to sometimes. You've got no other option. You can't see a way out. Even when you try, you can't see a way out. So I said to her, what are you doing to go back and give back to the youth and show them that there is something else out there so that they can make more use of their time? Silence. She can't answer me. And I said to her, well, don't you think it would be better if you went back or even tried to show people that you can do something else with your time other than feeling like you're in a rat race in a concrete jungle, feeling like this is the only route that you have. If you're not a footballer or you're not a rapper, you have to be a drugs dealer.
I feel like with
But
that
yeah,
situation.
No, but that was her mindset.
Because no, I get that. But the part of what I'd say in rebuttal to that is that isn't that a case of, yes, of course, some people aren't made aware that they can do other things, but then isn't that down to the individual to work smart
That's
enough
not
to
fair.
know
That is not fair.
Do you know how much technology there is nowadays for you to find out
That's
if you
not
want
fair,
to do
fam.
something? You can
How's
go
that not fair?
do you
Do
can
you
do
know why?
construction course. You can go do loads of stuff with yourself.
Do you know the
Why,
mindsets
bro?
of young boys out there today?
Yeah, but I'm not saying that we don't not understand
No,
that or
but
know it.
what I'm trying to say is that we have to be realistic about it.
Yeah, but
when
then
you're-
you can't say that someone doesn't have the same chance to
Okay.
go and do something.
I'm not
if
saying they don't have the
know
same
it.
chance, but sometimes people feel like they can't do it because of where they're
That's-
from.
that's
Yeah, but that's
You know
what
what?
worries me,
No, but
fam,
then-
and that's down
but-
to the
But
individual,
then there's
fam.
certain people, bro, that if their name wasn't a certain way, they would not be getting a call for an interview.
No,
if they,
but-
all right,
bro,
this is what happens in real life, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
telling
no,
you, this is what happens.
we're not
disputing that.
We're
No,
disputing,
but then-
we're not disputing the people that get the opportunities and they're able to do that. I'm disputing the fact of the people who don't feel like they have the opportunities.
Yeah, but why did they not feel like that? Because they're
Because-
seeing other people do certain things and they're not getting any.
Yeah, but
they-
that's
yeah, but they
them.
haven't-
That's
they
them.
haven't-
It's like, and then
But
it's
they're
like
conditioned. That's
and then when they're
conditioning.
It's
looking for,
it's conditioning.
But then
They
when they're
haven't-
looking for, let's say if it's conditioning, it's their environment. But then when they're trying to escape that environment and look for certain opportunities, where are they
the
going
ones-
to get
the
those
ones-
opportunities?
I'm not saying-
There's
the ones who
certain
do
people
find-
that
that's
are
what-
biased,
Yeah,
bro.
but the
But
ones
that's what
who
I'm not
do
saying.
find that that this is maybe not the way that things are supposed to go, whatever, are the ones that actually put themselves in situations and actually applied themselves, realize that this actually works. Not everyone from my area needs to.
It's confidence,
do you know
but
what I mean? Needs to
I'm
go
not
through that
saying it's
or
not
whatever.
twice
It's
as
also
hard.
quite rare as well.
Yeah,
though.
it is. It
That's-
is.
That's the
It's
reality
rare,
of
but
it.
it's
It's rare.
But it's not impossible. I'm not
it's-
saying
I'm
it's
not-
And no
impossible.
one's saying it's impossible, but for some people, it's actually, it feels like it's impossible.
Yeah.
It's a rat race. It's like you're
But
on
then
a,
that's
it's on
down
a-
to-
And I'm also
Yeah,
not
but-
saying it's not
but
twice
then
as
again,
hard.
it's down
we're
to that
talking from a place
person.
of privilege as well, bro.
Who?
No,
I
but
feel like we're talking from a place of
bro,
privilege
the other
because we know better now.
But the other
We've
side
had
is that
guidance
I'm
as
not
well.
saying it's not going to be twice as hard. I'm not saying it's not going to be twice as hard. I'm just saying
Then
that
that's not the same 24 hours.
I know
which
it's
is
not
my
the
point.
thing. And that's why I said her
That's what-
statement
that's
is
what I'm trying to say.
generalized. It is generalized, but
Yeah.
she did back up the fact that she said that we don't come from different cultures. But how is she to know that when she doesn't anyway?
And we
so
also-
there's a certain
yeah.
mindset she's never
Sometimes
going
they
to
don't
know.
want to
have to
have
be
to
wise to the fact that,
sometimes they don't want to know.
Different
That's why
people's
they
hard
exploit our
work
culture
is
as
different
black
people's
people,
hard
bro.
work. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Our
like
culture
your
is
hard work
exploited.
I do know
might
that
be
part, I do.
harder working
Do you
than
understand?
man. I might be like, oh, I want to work hard, but you see me like, I don't know, taking breaks all the time and stuff like that.
It's different
Do you know
for a
what I
kid,
mean?
yeah. It's different for a kid that is doing drill music because they see that as their way out and that is their way of life. And then that music infiltrates into other areas where drill music has no place being. And then they're starting to emulate what they see on TV. But it's all right for them. If they get caught, they can go back to their calm little lives and be all right and have upper opportunities, bro. These kids, if they get caught doing what they're doing or they're in the music industry, they're not getting the right guidance, they're in prison. There's so much talent.
Oh, but
right
yeah,
now,
what's
that's-
what's this got to do with
the
people
other-
having the same 24
No,
hours?
but- no, but
I get what
it's
Dan's saying
different.
in the sense of the 24-hour things, but then even with the drill, you can take a real life example of that. You can look at someone like Central C. Central C doesn't make. He makes
but his-
drill music, but he doesn't make the
But his
dark
thing,
drill music.
His thing was
Yeah,
music, and
yeah.
if you listen to his story, his manager invested in him. His manager
Yeah.
believed in him. But if his manager didn't believe in him and say, "Look, come back with this and blah blah blah," what would he be
But I
doing
was watching
now?
an interview
But
with
he
him and
gave his
Adam. I was
manager
watching an
something to
interview
believe
on
in
No
them.
Jumper with him and Adam 22.
Yeah,
and
but-
he was saying
and-
that before he even had a manager, he was doing his
He
bit.
was doing his bit, but this is a guy. His route was music, right? Molly Mae is saying that everyone's got the same 24 hours, and like I said before,
Yeah.
if you're in a certain environment, if it's not music, a sport, yeah, or you're actually like you've got an opportunity to make it into the corporate world, what are you gonna do? Most likely, you're turning to road, or you're doing something that maybe doesn't fulfill you, or maybe it's not your dream job. Do you get what I'm saying? This is somebody with the same 24 hours. This is somebody that goes to school, maybe as bright as someone else, right? But they're still not getting the same opportunities as someone else. Therefore, their 24 hours is not the same. They have to work doubly hard just to get to where someone else is getting.
Yeah, but
So
again,
this is why.
that's your decision
this
to
is-
work hard, though. Do you see what I'm saying?
What?
It's your decision to work hard.
If you know what you're up against,
I hear
it's
what you're
your-
saying.
I hear what
Alright,
you're saying.
cool.
If your decision, if you know what you're up
There's
against,
going to be a lot
sometimes I
of
feel you have to work
indifferences.
twice as hard.
There's a lot of
indifferences
indifferences,
in
bro.
in
There's a
this
lot.
topic still.
There's a lot because there's so many talented people out there that feel they can't do what they want to do because of where they're from.
Yeah. Sorry.
Do you get what I'm saying? And then when they even take the stance to even try it, and then they get shut
But
down
that's
because
they
of
don't
other
know,
factors.
though. And as Aaron said before, it's a knowledge thing, fam. If you know,
Alright, bro.
if you know that there's a route to get out of whatever situation,
not saying it's not gonna be
it's
hard.
it's going
I'm not
to
saying
be
it's
hard.
not. Sorry, I'm not saying it's going to be easy.
Yeah,
But it's not
exactly.
but it's not impossible.
But if there's knowledge,
when you come from a certain background, bro, and you're trying and you see that nothing is happening, what else are you supposed to do? And you're seeing other people that are from a different demographic as you doing less than what you're doing and are making it.
I'm sorry.
How is that
I'm
gonna?
sorry, bro,
how
but
is
like,
that gonna
it's
affect you?
Like a similar analogy is like a bunch of people going up to a cliff, seeing people trying to climb a cliff, and they're failing and thinking, oh, if they can't make it, then I can't make it.
But that's the mentality that's there, bro. That's
yeah,
what's
but it's
been
a
built,
mentality
fam.
because there's
Yeah.
no knowledge
That
of
is
how
what-
to
I
climb.
know,
I know, it's been conditioned. It has
That's
been
what's
built.
but it's because there's
But
no knowledge.
ask
But
yourself, why was the first person, to be the face of the number 10 Downing Street party, Sean Bailey? Why?
I don't know why.
No, why?
Maybe he worked for it.
But no.
All right, guys. All right, guys.
No, you tell me.
He was a scapegoat. He was my personal opinion.
I don't know how we actually how we got there.
My personal opinion was he's
Yeah.
a scapegoat. Why was Diane Abbott, crucified in the newspapers for drinking a mixed drink, alcoholic drink, on the train? But yet people that are breaking COVID laws and whatever were getting away with so many things for so long, and even now we're not seeing tough consequences.
But
Why?
again, what has that
Why?
got to do with the same 24 hours, fam?
No, but I'm just I segued into something else, bro. Come on, like we've been in something else for a
Yeah,
little while now.
but we started
I'm
off
trying
talking
to say
about
that not everyone has everyone has 24 hours in a day, but it's not the same 24
The
hours.
reason why
bro.
we segued
It's not the same.
the reason why we segued is because you can't, like, not saying you specifically, but people want to be triggered.
I don't think
want to
people
be
want
triggered,
some people are a
some
little bit
people want to be, but for
hypersensitive.
some people it's actually real life. That's why it's
Yeah,
triggers.
no, of course.
No, but I'm just
we're
saying.
not saying it's not.
No, but I feel like Sean doesn't feel like that, bro. Like you're saying, everyone's got the same 24 hours, and if you work
Sean,
hard
do
enough,
you
can
agree
get
that this is some people's reality?
Do you agree that
Do you agree
people's-
that-
yeah.
Huh?
Do you agree that this is some people's reality?
What
That
Molly
like
said?
they could be living like on a council block. Do you know what I mean? On their estate,
Where
they're just feeling as though they don't
opportunities
really.
aren't high.
They go out of their house and all they see is junkies and everything else, and they don't feel as if they can actually really progress out of their
Already
like
amounts-
concrete.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no, no.
Or-
I
amounts
do
to
believe
anything.
that is some people's reality. However, I just feel that, again, the words that Molly Mae said are not wrong. Maybe not even how she delivered it, because I feel like she covered bases. Like normally,
So do you think
remember-
it's an
no,
hold
interpretation?
on. Normally,
Yeah.
in a statement, is people are triggered by what's not what's said, but how it's said.
How it's said, yeah.
And the thing is, she didn't say anything wrong in how she said it or what she said, because she was correct. Everyone has 24 hours. The only thing I would even nitpick at is the fact
same.
that she said the word same.
Yeah.
But everyone has 24 hours. What you do with that 24 hours is up to
down
you.
to you. And I agree with that part. But
And
my point, what
that's
was
that.
I saying before? My
Whether
point
you want to
was,
go into ethnicity and
yeah,
then
yeah, but my
background
point-
and
my-
everything,
Yeah, and that's a whole different.
Do you know what
yeah,
it was though? But it's
ball
not. I feel everyone has 24 hours, but it's not the same 24 hours. And the way she was explaining it was like, well, if you don't work hard enough, you're not going to get anywhere, which I don't think is fair. I don't think it's fair. 'Cause no, do you know why? Because there's people that are working hard, bro.
Yeah, but are they working hard in the
But
right way though, Dan? Because if you're sitting there and you're working in Sainsbury's as a customer service assistant for 2-3 years, thinking you're
Yeah,
doing
but
the same
that
thing
might
as
not be
saving.
someone.
do you
That
know
might
what?
not be someone's aspiration.
It might
bro.
not be.
But when they're looking for their aspiration and they're doing so,
But
like,
no,
there might be
hold on,
someone from the block.
listen, but
Yeah?
also-
Oh, no,
also
hold
what it
on,
is,
hold
do you know
on,
what it is?
hold on,
I just
hold
wanted
on.
to finish off that one. Let me just finish off that point. If they're working for 2-3 years as customer
Yeah.
service assistant and they're doing that, but they're coming home from their 9 to 5 and they're too tired to go on Indeed or go onto this website and learn about that opportunity, that's then a them problem. That's not a.
Yeah, but not everyone's exposed to opportunities. yeah.
That's them
No, but even still as well,
think it's
even
very
someone working
unfair.
at Sainsbury's, yeah, like say just about making ends meet, but at the end of the day they've got food, they've got a roof over their head and whatever. They're still moving forward. Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like,
real life
like,
experience. Yeah. What about the person that's got their master's degree and they're still working in Sainsbury's? What about them? And they're actually looking for work. Like I've been in the Sainsbury's
But
where the
that-
manager he had his masters. He's looking for work in business. He couldn't find work.
But then is he
Yeah.
looking for the right opportunities within business?
Yeah,
But that doesn't
Is he
mean
willing
that
to-
he's
is he
not
wi-
working hard.
Yeah,
This is my point.
But I'm not saying he's not working, but is
But
he
how
working
do you know?
smart?
How do you know he was working?
Because he
hard?
might have to go do
All
an
right,
internship.
all right, guys.
I'm just-
all right.
no,
I don't know. I don't know.
no,
He was
don't
working
be
hard,
upset,
fam.
fam.
No. I don't know. But my point is, yeah, let's not be blind to the
No, but
fact
how
that
do you-
there is a systematic problem
Of
in
course.
England.
How do you know that man was working hard? Though?
We're not
No, but
we're not disregarding that.
what we're saying, we all have the same 24 hours, but the reality is,
No,
it's
we
not
all
the
have
same.
20 we all have 24 hours.
We have
We have
24 hours.
It's not the same.
It's not the
Yeah.
same. It's not the same.
All right, but this
That's
is
what I
why
do agree
people are
with.
triggered, because the way she's explaining it, it's
You know
not
why
like we don't know
people
we
are
have
triggered
24
as well?
hours.
It's because of who she is and where she's come from. She's probably been in her life. Stuff has been given to her on a plate.
No, that is true.
Do you know what I mean?
as
So
that, as that,
that's
yeah.
why people are like raw. You have no right to say that because your life has been easy.
Cool, but do you know what?
So
Do
I
you know-
get that. I get that point that Dan's trying to make. That her life has been totally different.
Yeah.
She's been born with a silver spoon in her mouth, and
Yeah.
she has opportunities front of her, left, right, and center. Yeah, that's cool. But again, Dan, for me, it's down.
Everybody
to that
has
individual.
24 hours, and everybody has the opportunity to do whatever. What was your dream when you were young? What was your actual dream? What did you want to be? No. It's a genuine question. It's a genuine question. No. Genuinely, you wanted to be playing for Wembley.
Yeah, no, playing. Yeah, footballer.
But would you say that you haven't been working hard within football, or is that an opportunity-based thing?
I would
I'm just
honestly,
asking a
I would
question.
honestly say you could have worked harder to be a footballer.
Yeah, I think I could have. I could have.
There's a lot of us.
I didn't like. For me, I thought I was gonna make it. I think everyone in school thought they was gonna
You
make
thought
it.
you was going to make it, but
I didn't.
But was it a case of opportunities as well?
Not really.
Because I know
had
some people
opportunities.
that
I had trials for Millwall.
Yeah.
I was playing for when Sean was at Wimbledon. I was at Cambridge. Like I had opportunities. So it's like.
But then imagine, yeah, you didn't have the network that you had around you to say that, okay, you can do something else, right?
So what are you blaming?
No.
here then?
I'm not blaming no one. I'm just saying, imagine you didn't have the network around you that you couldn't do something else. And for you, it was your be-all and all, your be-all and end-all was I wanted to be a footballer. You didn't make it. What would you be doing if you didn't have the opportunities around you? If you was from a certain environment, you'd think everything's over. You'd think I can't do anything else because that is what I wanted to do.
But.
This is the I'm not
But
saying
no,
I'm
no,
not
no,
saying that the
but-
mindset is correct. I'm saying
Yeah.
this is the mindset of a lot of people out
Okay,
there.
but the difference is like when I realized that I wasn't really gonna make it in pro football.
Yeah.
Obviously, like you have.
Conversation with yourself.
Yeah, and for me, it's like raw.
some-
I was down. I was depleted. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck this. Like, I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna do nothing else. But then I'm like, raw. Like, I've got other things. I've got money to make in it. Let me go get a job.
Exactly.
Do you know what I
But
mean?
they got money
But
to make,
that's
but
my
some people-
mindset.
That's your
if I
mindset
have that mindset, why can't someone else have that
a lot
mindset?
of people have that mindset. I need to make money, but they don't want to do it through a legitimate way because they feel like they can't do it that way.
Or they don't want to do the hard work to get the money.
Yeah,
Either
they don't
that-
want- they
do
don't
you get
want
what
to
I'm
go.
saying?
Precisely that.
Either that. No, I'm not gonna lie. That is a factor as well. But we can't be blind to the fact that there's some people that genuinely feel there is no other way,
But I think
which is
that's-
why they can get triggered by
that's-
stuff
I
like
think
that.
that's what Molly
but
Mae's
then that-
talking
isn't-
about, though.
Isn't that a bit?
But
Isn't that a bit
then again,
narrow-minded then?
yeah, no,
I don't
yeah,
think that's
exactly.
narrow-minded.
I think that is, bro.
I think
That's a bit.
I
If
think
you,
that
if you say to yourself, "That's the only thing I can do. That's the only route I can go." That's a bit narrow-minded
That
to
is.
me.
if you're in a certain environment, yeah,
Yeah.
that is not narrow-minded because that's all you know.
Yeah, it's all you know, but then
So
it's
that's
all,
not
it's,
you
shall
being
we- shall we
narrow-minded.
agree
it's all you've
disagree,
taught
fam?
yourself to. It's
That's
all,
not-
it's all you've been
have to
taught.
The
still.
thing
You've
is,
been
the thing
taught
is,
to know.
I'm not disagreeing with the fact that everyone has 24 hours in
Yeah.
a day. What I'm trying to say is that everyone's circumstances are different. And when you go through certain circumstances, it can actually knock you to a point where you feel, do you know what? The dream that I had,
Yeah.
maybe it's a dream that's too high.
Yeah.
Some people actually feel like that.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
And
yeah,
that is,
yeah,
and
not
I'm,
disputing
my
that. Yeah,
argument
not
is
disputing
for
that.
those that are triggered against Molly Mae. I'm not saying that there's some people that aren't sensitive and just are triggered by anything
Yeah.
that somebody from a different socio-economic class says.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
get what I'm saying? There's
yeah.
some people that are actually like that.
Yeah.
But then for a majority of some people, right, especially where we're coming from and other places as well,
Yeah.
they genuinely feel that, you know what, she's speaking out of her arse because she has no idea what it's like.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
This is coming from a place of passion as well, fam. Somebody that's working, they don't necessarily want to work 2 to 3 jobs, but they have to make ends meet.
But why be
And if they don't
why
do
be
that-
upset about someone who's speaking on something that they know? So she has obviously come from a place,
But
place
it's
of
because the
privilege.
way she's saying it, it's like
but hold
she's
on,
not
hold on, wait,
understanding
one second,
what
one
they have to go through.
Let
bro.
me finish.
All right, cool. No, cool.
Pause.
I'm just saying. No, you
Whoa.
Yo, that's. Hey,
You said that. You said that.
Yo,
Donut, fam. Man. What was I saying?
Milkfish.
Yeah, I was saying that. Yeah, with Molly Mae, obviously she's saying what she's saying, and people might think that it's come from a place of privilege because that's what she's known, privilege. How can you be triggered by what she's said? Do you know what I mean? Because that's what she knows.
No, but I can see why people have been triggered though.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to say. You can't see why people
she
being
probably
triggered.
hasn't had. She's saying about hard work, this, hard work, that. But really and truly, when you look at it, she probably hasn't had to work hard.
And do
She's
you know
had
someone
opportunity
else who will
slapped
get
at her.
triggered
Do
by
you
that?
get it?
Somebody who's had to work their way through uni compared to someone else that's never had to work through uni.
So I can,
It's a different experience.
I can get why people are like, raw, you don't know nothing about hard work.
Yeah.
Maybe she's worked hard in her eyes.
Literally.
Like, again, my hard work is different to your hard work. Your hard work is different to Aaron's hard work. Do you get it? So she probably feels that she has worked hard to get where she is, and she probably has done, but not as hard as other people who's in a less position than she is.
But then, but at the same time, it's like
Can you see why that's
No,
triggering?
no, I can understand why that's
all.
triggering. How?
That's all.
I can get why it's
No,
triggered.
that's all I was trying to explain. No, literally, that's all I was trying to explain, bro.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I
some
do
people-
get that.
I do agree, though.
But then
that
I'm
there's
thinking
people that are
of-
sensitive to it. There's people that are hypersensitive to things, but at the same time, there's people that have a real reason
But then
to
at the
feel the way they do.
Because then at the same
things.
time,
of course.
if I went and walked out there, and one of them guys told me that I don't know, just I don't know why, but he told me that I don't work hard. Do you think I'm going to be triggered, fam? Do you know what I mean? Like I don't know him.
but
He
you-
don't know
you-
me.
but do
We
you know
don't know.
what?
I don't know Molly Mae. She don't know me.
But
She's
you've grown up in an environment where you're taught to be a leader, bro. You're taught to go for what you want. There's other people that are in an environment that are not taught that, bro.
yeah,
They raise themselves, fam.
yeah. But
Yeah,
what's
but then
that?
can we feel hate towards people that have had those opportunities?
No,
and had,
I don't think it's right to feel hate.
That's
but
that's
this
why
is-
sometimes I feel like people are being a bit sensitive to
Yeah.
it.
But
people are very
just a little bit,
sensitive
because
nowadays.
I get you, because the background, all the rest of that is important. It's an important part of the conversation. Of course it is. But one part of me just feels that, right, like if someone had the opportunities to go and do something and you didn't, just because of your upbringing or your whatever.
I don't
that's
agree
not-
with all the everyone the way they're attacking her. I
Yeah,
don't agree with
yeah.
the way they're attacking her. I think I'm with you lot on that.
Yeah.
But I can understand. Like, what I'm trying to say is I can understand why certain people would be triggered because of that. And if you can't understand why some people are triggered, that means that you're speaking from a place of privilege. Not. And when I say privilege, not that you've got more money or anything like that. Privilege could be that you've got more support. So you've got a mum and you've got a dad.
Or you've got more understanding.
That's able to give you a certain insight into certain things. Or they've put you in a different crowd from where you are so that you can get more insight. Some people they've not got the opportunity to be put into another crowd to even see what's out there. Even if you're searching, it's like, how do I get there?
Yeah,
Do you get what I'm saying? There is that thing for some people.
there is that element to it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So off the back of that, anyway, do you feel like there's any tactics or support we could maybe talk about in terms of like motivation or your well-being? You know, well-being 101.
Well, that time you used to get triggered, go get just work hard, fam.
Do you know what? You know, it might be that if you're working really hard in a job, I don't know, like I used that example, the customer service assistant or something, you might have to, and you want to maybe work in business, you might have to look into an internship, a paid internship. You know, not everyone can afford to go and do unpaid work. But it might mean that you have to make a sacrifice again somewhere else, but it might be in the grand scheme of things, it might propel you to do something else. So that could be something, just,
I think,
you know, find ways to maybe work a bit smarter with what you have available to you.
100%. It's all about, like I heard you guys in the last part as well about working smarter than working harder. It's known. Do you get what I'm saying? To a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I would say to people out there that are probably struggling, if you have a dream or you have an idea of what you want to do, I would say, within my experience, don't put a time limit on it. It's never too late to become what you want to become within reason. And I feel like even if you do set yourself a time limit, yeah. No, I'm just saying.
No,
if
I'm
you
just laughing
this
at
is
that.
motivation.
Yeah.
If you do set yourself a time limit and you don't make it within that time limit, continue working.
Yeah.
Continue working. In fact, like these men have said, there's other ways. There's ways out there. There's a lot of opportunities out there nowadays. Search.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Search, ask about, put yourself about, network, and keep focused.
That's the
Focus,
thing, that's hard-
discipline.
that's hard work
A wise
within
man
itself.
said it's not about motivation, it's about discipline, right? And it's about how you focus yourself on your goal. And when the days when you feel like it's going bad, those are the days not to give up. Those are the days to work harder.
Yeah, facts.
You get what I'm saying?
I feel like if you have time to be triggered by what someone else says, you also have time to work harder in whatever you're upset about. Because I feel like, you can always say, why me? But just while you're saying why me, you could also just be putting in that extra work, that extra graft to, put the light on you. Do you know what I mean? I feel just especially with 2022, just make your own goals. As Dan said, like just go at your own pace. Your biggest enemy is you.
Yeah, your biggest enemy is watching other people.
And watching other people, because it's like really and truly, no one else is living your life. It's only you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, but see, I'm looking rough at the moment, fam. But
Like shaft.
yeah, fam. But do you know what? Yeah, it's one of them ones where I'm not getting a trim. As I said to you, I'm not getting a trim until
you
I
do
get
your
my
first
my first win of the 2022. So don't know when it will be, but
Soon, bruv. It'll
Yeah,
be
soon. But like
But you're right.
when I get a fresh thing of
Something's gone right.
something's gone right.
You're right, though. I think you're right, Sean. Sorry, just touch on what you said as well, because, what you said about, sometimes you think, why me? But someone else is looking at you in your situation whilst you're thinking, oh, why me? Someone else is looking at you thinking, oh, they're doing well, so why me? Why am I not him? But he's thinking, why me?
Yeah, 100%.
And
100%.
it's that example of someone driving a car and then someone on a bike looking at the person in the car, saying, oh, why don't I have a car? And then the person at the bus stop's looking at the person on the bike, saying, why don't I have a bike? There's it's the.
I think, do you know what, I think that is the biggest deception of them all, watching other people. Because the reality is, everyone's journey is different.
Yeah.
Every single person's journey is different. And if you see someone's journey and at this moment in their life they're accelerating, doesn't mean that you won't accelerate in your life. You just have to wait for your time.
Yeah.
Keep working, keep putting in the graft, keep planning.
Use your 24 hours wisely.
Use it wisely.
Use your 24 hours
That's
wisely.
the best thing, because it's easy to done as well, because we can get very lazy
because
sometimes.
it can be
Get
triggering as well.
distracted.
Sometimes
Very
hearing
triggering.
the cliches, cliche sayings like work smart, like, that can sometimes be a bit kind of like, especially when you feel like you're doing that already. It can be a bit like, it can be aggravating.
It can be aggravating.
But
Like
it's-
sweeping the floor, someone comes tell you to sweep the floor, you don't want to do it no more.
Yeah.
Or like you're about to wash the dishes and someone says, go wash the dishes. What?
I was gonna do that anyway.
Then you're doing it for
Do it
attitude.
yourself.
Yeah.
Cha.
But yeah, man.
But yeah, man.
Anything from you? Anything from you guys?
No, I agree with pretty much everything you've touched on, lads. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but lads, if I'm not Jay-Z, but I'm rapping at 40, please tell me to stop.
No, don't.
Do you know what, bro? If it's something that you're enjoying, I'm not gonna tell you to stop.
You know what?
If it's something
But
you're
just
enjoying.
maybe say to me, like you thought about producing.
Do you know why I won't tell you to stop?
I don't want to be that guy at the bar
I might tell you. I might tell you that. I might tell you that stardom might not be what you might not get stardom.
Yeah, no, but if you love
you
it-
might have a listener here and there, fam. You get me?
I know, but
The guy that's always willing to jump on the mic at the barbecue, spit 1-2 bars. He's been saving up for the last decade.
Yeah, we would have had a chat with you by then, just to find out what direction you want to go.
Yeah. What
Long-term plans
about
you had?
A&R? Like,
You got the ear for music though. I think you should do
You got a bit of
producing.
money here, might as well open your own label.
Yeah.
Start your own label, fam.
Yeah, man. So,
yeah, productions.
But yeah, you come to the end of the episode 39.
39, I believe.
Mad.
Yeah, man.
First episode of.
That was a bit of a heavy one, isn't it?
39 and fine.
Well, it's just how we are, man. We don't need to
man.
start easy, fam.
No, I
Come back with a bang.
With a bang.
Yeah, sometimes strike the
39.
balance anyway.
39.
39. Back again, no.
Back
2022.
again.
Yeah.
You lot don't know what's in store. You don't know. We've been planning.
Planning.
We've been planning.
Things in the pipeline.
You thought this was it? They all laughed at me.
You're not
You're not laughing now, are
yeah, man.
You've been here with Aaron.
Shores.
I like sheeps.
Man like DCB, aka Chargy D, aka
Angle Man
Dan. And remember, guys, don't look up.
You're a dumb bro.
So yeah, just hold on. So actually, do you know what? I'll do it.
Clap.
Bro, I beg you something, bro. Am I moving mad?
Yeah. You trying to run it now?
No.